Good morning. This is Holly with Holly's Joys, and I've done a couple of videos about broken glass and how to use it and to making it smooth enough to use for projects. Now you might be wondering what kind of projects, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. I do like to recycle things, so I hit thrift stores once in a while and I find frames that are very nice. Some of them are brand new. And what I do is just bring them home and you just never know. So I have a little stack of frames and I have certain ones that I really like a size that I like. And it's this size. It looks to be what? 11. I was probably 12 by 11. 12 by 10. I don't know what size it is, but it's the traditional size. Oh goodness. And so you can see these are very similar in sizes. And I had a couple of ideas that I wanted to share with you today on what to do with this glass. So I want to make a heart on this glass of this picture frame. And I'm not going to seal this because I'm sealing it up differently than I had been in the past. So that's what we're doing. So I printed this off of the internet, just a outline of a heart, and then I cut it out and trimmed it down to fit how I wanted it to on the frame. So it's just going to sit on here, and I have tape. So these are the items that you'll need. A frame, some kind of design that you have in mind, whatever that might be, and as simple as possible. Like you see how simple this heart is. It's going to end up really beautiful, but at this point, it's got to be a very simple, as much of a simple outline as you can. A marker. I've got a towel laid to the side of me, and I've got some of my tumbled glass, and they're the flat pieces, as flat as possible, and we're all set. Oh, and a piece of tape. That's what we need today. So I'm just going to take a piece of tape and I'm going to put this heart where I think it looks nice on this picture frame. And then I'm just going to, I know I've showed you this before, but this is such a great idea. I don't want it to be hard to get off the glass. So I'm going to stick it on my towel and then remove it and stick it on the glass. And that just makes it easier to remove when you're done. I'm only going to use one piece of tape because I'm going to take this heart off of here in just a second, and hopefully I won't move it around and scooch it. If you need more, use more. You could use 3 or 4 or 5, whatever suits you. But if you do that little trick on the piece of material, even on your clothes, just stick the tape on there, pull it off, and then use it. It's a lot easier to get off. So I'm just going to outline this. My vision ain't great, so and it doesn't matter if you get onto your little piece of paper with your marker. You can just save that out design and it will just have marker on it, and it's not a big deal at all. And if you wobble a little, also not a big deal, because I wobble sometimes, and just take it kind of slowly. My husband's coming into the room. I hear him coming. So I'm going to pull this off now. And then we're going to finish that where the tape was. I'm going to continue the line just for continuity. And then I'm going to take the piece of tape off of here and toss it. And I always recap my markers right away. So that's all there is to that. And I have several different designs, and we don't need to get into all the designs. I got a crab under here, and I'm going to do the Eiffel Tower. But I'm going to show you what my next step will be. And it's going to include these different colors of glass. A lot of times I use the same color. But today I think we're going to just explore some different colors. And they don't have to be perfectly fitting into these spots like a jigsaw, because you want to have a little bit of space between so that you can, when we draw around it, it's not covering up too much of the glass. So I'm just going to pick out some pieces here and start filling it in. And I want a variety of color, which will add a lot of interest. And it's kind of fun to just fiddle around with these bits of glass. And you see how it's happening here. It's really nothing too complicated. And I try to kind of fit with that outline. And I don't know, just stick them on here. However you think looks pretty. And I'm going to sit and do this. And you know what? It may take me a little bit of time, but this is part of loving on your project. And I really enjoy this part. And when I am finished with doing this part, we will go on to the next step of gluing it. And I have shown you that in some other projects. But we'll get to the gluing part at some level here. And I don't know, I kind of want this to be as many varieties of color as I can without being too light. Some of these are really light, so I want to stick those in the middle. I don't want them up against the glass because, like, independent, like on the edge, because it just is harder to see it. But, I mean, if that's what look you're going for, by all means, go for it. And I am trying to get all the different colors. I've got several different colors. I've got pink and lavender and red and blue and light blues and dark blues. So that's what I'm going to do until this is completely filled. That is the goal, to get. And now you see why I cut up those pieces, because I wanted to be able to do projects like this and fill in the small holes as much as I could. And it was hard to do it when the pieces were so big. So having cut those down, it's working out a lot better. So I think you get the idea, you get the drift on what I'm doing here. And then we'll come back to it at the next stage. Once I have this whole heart filled in how I like it, just don't do anything else. We're going to glue it down. And then we'll do one finishing touch and we'll call that a day. So I hope you have fun playing with your little glass pieces and come up with your own projects. Please share them because I would like to know what you're doing and maybe I'll try it. So if you try it, let me know. See how you like it. And please like, share, follow. That means subscribe. So hit all the buttons, do all the things, and I appreciate you being here, and have a great day, and be creative, express yourself, and at some point we will sign our project. So do it to your best, and we'll see you next time. Bye.